John introduce that really quick before we move on to our topic.
Hello, I'm Sam. Just want to introduce real quick what we have planned for hopefully next semester. We're planning a series of workshops on TinyTapeout. So for those who aren't familiar, TinyTapeout is a project run by Matt Ben, which takes Verilog and then uses GitHub Actions in order to convert that into working GDS, and then actual chips. What this system works by using the open source tooling that's been developed throughout the last few years and using the open source Skywater PDK. It's a really exciting project because it really lowers the barrier of entry to getting into integrated circuit design. A design for a PCB and ASIC, which will fit about 1,000 logic gates, is $100 for both the PCB and the ASIC. If you just want the ASIC design, it's $50 for a tile, and with the ability to expand slightly on the tile area. What we're hoping to add to this space, as opposed to just like going through the documentation that's available publicly, is that we can work through and demystify some of the flow for using the open source tools, going from a Verilog design, going through the testing for the functional design, going through the elaboration of the synthesis, and then doing the gate level testing, and then finally doing the place interrupt and getting to the GDS. And then using this flow, we can show how to go through a fairly simple project, but then submit that to the TinyTapeout project and hopefully get chips back within a reasonable time frame. So that'll hand it over to John.
So if you guys are interested in sort of this process, if you're interested in sitting through it, like being a part of the workshop, just keep an eye on your email. We'll be sending stuff out again, like Sam was saying, probably beginning of next year. If you are interested in helping us design this workshop, we would love that kind of feedback. If you have a background in digital design, if you have an interest in a specialty in like a digital design flow, you have some ideas on how these workshops could go, please reach out to us. The QR code will link you to our website. From there, you can contact us. Also, if you are a company in Central Ohio and you're like, hey, I would really like to get our name out there as part of like the digital circuit design scene of Columbus, Ohio, send us an email. We would love to see some sort of like financial backing for this, maybe to help the brand. I mean, $100 is super cheap, but for college kids, maybe not so much. So if you're interested in offering some sort of sponsorship for this program, again, we would love to hear from you. And now I'll bring Gus up to the front. He will be able to introduce our keynote speaker. Thanks.